Are you friggin' tired of your prospects not calling you back when you thought you left really cool voicemails, texts, or emails? Here's the 3 biggest reasons why they're not calling you back. So you stop this, okay? First of all, go down to the bottom of this video, hit the subscribe button. That's probably important for you. Hit the subscribe button, and to the right of that, or maybe the left, I don't know, somewhere in there, there's like a little bell. That's your notifications button. Hit the notifications button as well so you get notified by YouTube every time I post a new training video, which I typically do 2 to 4 times a week. You sound needy and salesy even though you don't think you are. And let me show you why, okay? A lot of you are saying things like this. Oh, John, looks like you responded to one of our ads on Facebook about XYZ. I'm really excited to talk to you. If you could please call me back at your earliest convenience. My number is 555-655. And once again, if you could please call me back at your early convenience, I'll be here to talk to you then, okay? When you say things like, I'm really excited that you responded and I'm calling you back, will you please call me back? Please, what that does is it lowers your status in the prospect's mind because you're essentially asking like, please call me back. It's like it puts you in a weaker position because you have to realize you have the keys to the kingdom. If your prospect purchases your solution, they get their problem solved and they get where they want to be. If they don't get any of that, okay? So when you use the words, please call me back at your earliest convenience, I know you have been trained that that's consultative selling, but your prospects, all it does is it diminishes you in their mind where they just view you like another salesperson trying to sell them something, okay? So that's the first thing. You don't want to sound needy. You don't want to sound salesy. Just little things like, please call me back, makes you sound needy. You don't want to sound salesy like, I'm really excited that you responded. I'm just getting back to you. I'm really excited about talking. Like, don't say that. All you're doing is triggering fight or flight mode because most of your prospects have heard that 99% of the time from almost every single salesperson they've ever talked about. All right? You sound scripted, number 2. You sound robotic. You sound like a scripted robot. You're just going through the motions. You're calling all these leads. You know, if you're calling like outbound leads, you're just going through the motions each day and there's no personalization. So when you leave a voice message, you sound like something like this. It's just generic. But, hey, John, it's James Taylor with XYZ Company. Looks like you responded to one of our ads. I'm really happy to talk to you about it. We helped a lot of people in your industry. If you would please call me back, my number is 555-6555. Then you go to the next one. Hey, Jerry, this is James Taylor with XYZ Company, and you just keep going. You sound robotic. You sound fast. You sound scripted, okay? You got to make it more personalized. I promise if you make it more personalized and you slow down, your prospects will actually be curious enough to call you back, okay? Did you see how my tone just changed there? Okay, all right, and your voicemails, your emails, and text are not results-based thinking, okay? Here's what I mean by that. When you call back your prospects, you want to get them in results-based thinking. So let's say if they responded to an ad, okay? Let's say in this example you sell, I'm just going to make something up. You sell business consulting services. You help small companies scale their businesses, better operations, marketing systems, okay? This is how you get them in results-based thinking. Yeah, James is Jeremy Miner. This is leaving a voice message. James is Jeremy Miner. Looks like you responded to one of our ads. Looks like it was yesterday morning, about 8 or 9 in the morning on, I think it was one of our Facebook ads about looking at possible outside help to really grow and scale your company. And I just had time to get back to you to see if we could help. Now I'll be available here for just a little bit today. I'll give you my number. It's 555-654. And like I said, I'll be available here for a little bit today. Now, when you call me, if I don't answer, because I might be on with another client, just leave a voicemail or just send me a text back and I'll text you a time where I can get back to you later today. Talk to you then. See how I just slowed that down? I made it more personalized. You responded to one of our ads on XYZ date. Here's the hour if you can see that data about, and notice how I got them in results-based thinking. It looks like you'd responded about looking at possible outside help to really grow and scale your business. Now, if I'm selling business consulting in that industry, what's the end result of what I'm selling? They can grow and scale their business so they can make more money, right? Now, let's say if I'm selling solar, I'm just going to give you a completely different industry that's more B2C. And look at results-based thinking. Looks like you had responded to one of our ads about looking at ways to like lock in your rate and lower your electric bill. And I just had time to get back to you to see if I could help. Now I'll be available a little bit today, kind of in and out. I've got some different appointments. So I'm going to give you my number. It's 555-655. And like I said, when you call, if I don't answer, just leave me a message or just shoot me a text, and then I'll text you back some times that I'm going to be a little bit more available later today. Talk to you then. Now, see how I got them in results-based thinking? So for that industry, solar, why do people go solar? Not because the solar panels look cool on their freaking roof. They go solar so they can lock in their rate and lower their electric bill. See how I'm already getting them in results-based thinking. Now, what that does in the prospect's mind is when they hear that message, oh, that's why I responded. Yeah, so it gets them into results-based thinking to call you back. They're calling you back, in case of the solar example, to lock in their rate and lower their bill, to look at that option. In the case of the business consulting example, they're calling you back so they can grow and scale their business to make more money. See, it doesn't matter the industry. We train 158 industries, including yours watching me right now. That's why you're being targeted with this reel. And every single time when you leave voicemails, if you focus on the end result, remember you're not selling the thing, you're selling the results of what that thing does, your return calls, I hate to say this, are probably going to be a lot more than they are now. I'm just going to give you a vague answer because I don't know if you're going to have the right tone when you ask this, because maybe you're not one of our clients. But your return calls are going to be way higher if you focused on the end result at the end of that voice message. So, got to get rid of the neediest. Stop using words like, please call me back at your earliest convenience. Oh, it lowers your status. You don't want to sound like a scripted robot going through the motions. Slow down. Slow your tone down. Give more, spend a little bit more time. I'm not talking about leaving a 5-minute voicemail because nobody's going to listen to that. But slow down. Give them more specifics about what they responded to. And then you want to get them in results-based thinking at the end of that voicemail. Do those 3 things, you're going to have way more return calls than you're getting right now. I can assure you of that. Now, if you're wanting to learn how to sell more of your products and services than you are now, join our free Facebook group. Go to www.salesrevolution.pro. We should have a link on here somewhere, salesrevolution.pro. Right when you join the salesrevolution.pro Facebook group, because we've got thousands of entrepreneurs in there, thousands of salespeople like you, thousands of coaches, consultants, executives in there that want to sell more. Right when you join, check your DMs because we're going to message you. Some of my team's going to message you a free training called the NEPQ 101 mini course. It's going to give you a list of different questions and phrases you can use in any sales situation. That alone is going to help you sell more than what you're doing now. And we go live in the Facebook group about 3 to 4 times a week with different subject matter trainings, different Q&As, different client interviews that will also help you sell more. Join the Facebook group, salesrevolution.pro. See you there.